Don't get excited. Member for Gosford.
How is the government reducing the complexity and confusion faced by prospective residents when selecting a retirement village?
Minister for Fair Trading. Oh, the Minister has the call. Government, Member for Murray-Darling, you don't have the call. Could we refrain from commenting on each other's attire? Thank you. And beers. Member for Toongabbie. The House will come to order. It's not too late to eject people from the chamber. Member for Maroubra. Yes, I just might reset the clock. Can we restart the clock again? We can do this all afternoon. That'd be good. Because I'm going to hear 5 minutes worth from the Minister for Fair Trade.
I thank the honourable member for Gosford for his question and commend his interest in assisting seniors. I'll be quiet, the grown-ups are talking this afternoon, all right? Right? And I commend his interest in assisting seniors in their decision to move into a retirement village. And I've got to say, when I look around at this house on this side full of reformers, isn't it great to be in a reforming government? Yeah. And isn't it great to have a reformers premier? Yeah. Nothing that they could ever do or achieve. Look, as we all know, Madam Speaker, this is a critical issue for many in our community, and one that is only... We're doing this as a favour for you, right? This is for you. I'm doing this for you. And one that is only going to become more important over the coming decades. Madam Speaker, prior to the 2011 election, the Liberals and Nationals made a commitment to the people of New South Wales to introduce a standard contract term for retirement villages. And can I take this opportunity to thank the Honourable Member for Albury for the important work that he did in opposition at that time. Madam Speaker, currently, when a prospective resident is deciding which village to move into, they're faced with an overwhelming amount of information. This situation is not helped by the wide range of village contracts currently being used by the industry, making it difficult to easily compare contracts. As a result, many end up making choices which do not best reflect their circumstances and which they later come to regret. Madam Speaker, the O'Farrell-Stoner government has rectified this by developing a set of standard contract terms in plain English, terms which will allow people to better compare and understand the differences in costs and conditions between villages before entering into a contract. Madam Speaker, our new standard terms will cover matters such as what residents' rights are involved, entry costs and recurrent charges, the sharing of capital gains and departure fees, the settling-in period, services and facilities, alterations and additions, and repairs and maintenance. To further assist prospective residents, the standard contract term will be accompanied by 2 disclosure documents, a general inquiry document and a disclosure statement. Madam Speaker, the general inquiry document will provide basic information about a village and some general information on what to look out for when choosing a village. Madam Speaker, once a prospective resident has selected a village, they will then be presented with a disclosure statement which will provide key information about the individual premises at least 14 days before they can sign a contract to help them, of course, make an informed choice. This means that consumers will receive the right information at the right time, alleviating some of the stress faced in making this life-changing decision. Operators will have 6 months to transition to the new documents before they become mandatory on the 1st of October of this year. Madam Speaker, these changes have been universally embraced by residents and industry stakeholders. Jan Pritchett, President of the Retirement Village Residents Association, commended the government for achieving this milestone reform in just 2 years. Jan said, "We're pleased when the Liberals and Nationals made the promise of a standard contract for retirement villages." She said the standard contract and its associated documents should be very beneficial to prospective residents. Alana Halliday, CEO of the Aged Care and Community Services Association, also welcomed the announcement, stating, "We commend the work the government has undertaken to assist prospective residents to better understand and compare costs and conditions." With the introduction of the new standard contract and disclosure documents, our members look forward to a more streamlined approach for processing applications. And Madam Speaker, the list goes on. Russell Westacott, CEO of the Aged Care Rights Service, said the introduction of a standard contract was a momentous reform. He said, "We believe a standard contract will improve the lives of people thinking of entering into retirement living, and we thank the government for making this a priority in their first term." John Dobson, President of the New South Wales Law Society, voiced his support for the government's initiative. He stated, "I believe it's in the interests of both those looking to move into retirement villages and the operators of retirement villages to have a standard contract that sets out clearly the rights and obligations of each party." Madam Speaker, the introduction of the standard contract terms is a genuine victory not only for consumer protection but also for common sense. As those opposite will see, this is in plain English terms. For some of you, it doesn't contain pictures, but we'll get someone to read it to you. But for most people, this is going to make a huge difference to their lives when they're moving into a retirement village. It's another clear example of the Liberals-Nationals government delivering on its commitments to the people of New South Wales. And this is another reform delivered by an effective government that is getting the job done.
Thank you. The time for